Muy buenas, bienvenidos a Charlatanería. Hoy vamos a jugar a The Witcher 3, uno de los juegos más esperados de 2015 que ha salido hoy y al que le vamos a hacer a toda la puta tarde. Os preguntaréis por qué llevo los cascos estos de Princesa Leia, son un poco anchos, me quedan un poco mal, pero es que me he comprado una webcam y el micro se oye como el ojete. Entonces, mejor usar este micro y así yo también oigo mejor el juego. Así que vamos a darle cera. Me he comprado una Logitech que es un poco pastel, pero bueno, para verme mi jeto tampoco necesitamos aquí nada del otro mundo. A ver si inicia. Por favor. Vale. Omitimos.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres.
Está
The
guapo,
gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth.
Madre.
And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The dark raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Joder. Qué pajote. Venga, y vamos allá. Voy a bajar un poco esto, que si no voy a morir. A ver. Ya está, hombre. Vale, controles. Otra no. Vamos a probar en ultra. Lo que no lo tengo muy claro, la verdad. No lo tengo muy claro. Me dejan... Opa, ¿qué pasa, tío? La he aplicado. Bueno. Juego. ¿Dónde mierdas está? Vale, voy a jugar con el mando, que a mí me mola más jugar con el mando. Si me deja. Bueno, pues sangre, sudor y lágrimas, ¿no? Sí, vamos a ver cómo... Simular partida guardada de Witcher 2. Sí, simula, ¿no? Yo qué sé. Vamos a ver. Toma ya. Un parón ahí el vídeo que nos va molado. Creo que está muerto. Qué guapo, ¿eh? ¡Ulo! Uf, no puede con el ultra, ¿no? Tiene buena pinta. La huevada.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Madre. Joder, macho. Tengo que bajar la calidad con esto. Bueno, está muy bien, ¿eh? Como principio de juego. Vale. ¿Dónde mierdas está? Ajustes de pantalla. Vale, en alto. Bueno, ahora va bastante bien, ¿no? Sentidos de brujo. Joder.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Bueno, a ver si arrimamos un poco más la cebolleta, ¿no?
I missed you a lot.
And I missed you, but we'll have plenty of time to make up for that. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Carisma tiene el tío, ¿eh? Sigue sin ir del todo fluido. Voy a ver si... Porque estaba limitado esta mierda, tío. vais a llegar.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
Déjame, tío, que coja la bebida. No me acaba de molar cómo va, tío. Esto significa que me voy a tener que comprar una gráfica. Madre mía, tío. Cago en su puta madre. Vamos a poner si en medio me va fino, tío. Y ahora sí. Joder, vaya mierda. Sí, ahora me va bien. Vamos.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Hmm? What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Fast
Why
con
the
ella,
hell
hombre.
not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Oreja. Joder.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Joder.
You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Ser un poco rudo con ella.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on, We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Venga, va.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Get you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
Run into trouble? Should I turn back and help you?
I win.
Toma por culo.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to grow a bit.
Up. Me parece un poco brusco el control, pero bueno, supongo que es cuestión de adaptarse.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
La pena es que mi ordenador ya no lo puedo
I'm
mover.
very sorry, Uncle
tope.
Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand.
Pero bueno,
But
tenía
when
que
you fight a
gastarme un
beast,
pastizal en una
knowledge
gráfica.
counts as much as your
Unos
silver sword.
350 euros, así,
At
más
the
o menos.
very least, you want to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings,
Saber
like
cómo
unto
se
the
combate, es lo que
Panthera
más
tigris
curiosidad
that in
tengo.
Zerrikania
Porque
dwells,
los otros
and by the
Witcher
sickly paleness
estaba
of its
bien,
visage.
pero había algo que no me acababa.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A Witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Venga, vamos a probar un
Should
poquito.
work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Cabrón, tiene carisma con un tubo, tío.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Vale. Pulsa R para elegir un objetivo. Vale. Ah, vale.
Quick
vale.
cuts! 1, 2, 3! Who's next? What the blazes are you doing?
Ya,
Nice now. Give it all you got.
Toma.
Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Dodge.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Oh, mola, tío. Muy ramonero esto.
Now, Harry, Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword?
Ah, vale,
It's
esto es para
angry.
cubrirse. Ya que...
Where's the parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Contraataque. Qué guay, tío.
Maybe a storm's coming.
Slice you
Who's
double.
next?
Oh, me encanta. Está guay, ¿eh?
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witcher
Ulo.
signs. Let's start with Gwen.
LB.
Come on, at them!
Escudo protector. Venga.
Ciri, Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want
vale.
to see sparks fly.
Ignio.
See? If not for the Gwen sign, I'd be aflame by now.
Qué guapo, tío.
All right, Geralt. Come on.
Hostia.
See that, Ciri? Card will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy.
Aturde.
Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feast. Who's next?
Oh, los desorienta. Qué guapo, tío. Toma.
Heard him now. Show her, Geralt.
¿Y esta qué hace?
This'll be quick and painful.
Here, Ciri.
Oh, su puta madre.
Couldn't move if I wanted.
Nada. Ah, una trampa.
Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Gwen will dampen the blow.
LB.
Not bad.
Ya lo... Está guay,
Fine. Enough.
Aquí, hijo de
Continue
puta.
training again.
Hostia. No.
You'll never know.
Damn it.
Joder, tío.
Shit.
Joder, qué inútil soy. Ya está, tío. Uf. Bueno, pues la verdad es que el combate está guay, tiene buena pinta.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Llevo media hora y aún no he
Find that
hecho
helmet.
nada.
Ciri?
Venga aquí.
I'll
Venga aquí.
make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
difícil el malo, ¿eh?
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Kaer Morhen.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer.
Triss.
Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon.
Hostia, guapo el
Willoughby
viento,
near
tío.
Vizima.
En el pelo. Y eso que lo tengo
Nothing else to guide us there.
medium.
What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. Certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it.
Ghouls.
Ghouls.
Me cago en la puta.
What now?
Puta. Morir, hijos de porra. Hijos de puta.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Ah, güey. Sardinilla.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
¿Por qué no cojo eso, tío? Joder.
Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Porque lo hemos visto en la intro, tío. Qué guapo, tío. Pues para estar en una calidad media se ve guay. Vamos. Vamos. Buah, todo hecho.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
Take it easy.
Podemos hablar con esta gente, tío. Hay unos bichos. Cabrones.
Come on.
Ya. Mierda, tío. He muerto ya, tío. Por tirarme por el acantilado. Si no he guardado, tío.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow.
Bueno,
Let's go before any more show
muy
up.
típico mío, morir por caída de acantilado. Que vale.
Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Bueno. Estoy
Ever
picando.
tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly
Vamos
going
a-
our way.
We have a side.
Bueno, primero tengo que hacer una cosa. Espera, pongo
Radovid's
pausa.
realms don't.
Ahora sí, mucho mejor. Ya podemos continuar. Bueno. Ahora.
Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders. as
A ver
soon
dónde
as
me
he
lleva
wins
esto.
the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's
O
what
sea,
keeps
los
us
primeros
going.
bichos que me he encontrado, aparte de los bulls esos, ya me han matado. Soy un poco manco,
We going?
Cuando vea Reaper esto se va a partir el culo.
Help me! Help!
Eh, ¿En serio? Qué buen Poké. puto brujo legendario.
How's it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Hostia, la cara de Palermo. Hola.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Sí, no hemos hecho nada, tío. Tranquilo, colega.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
Es un tío de puta
They
madre,
also
tío.
say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's
Bueno,
my
pues
cousin.
vamos a ir a la
Tell her
taberna, ¿no? A
Bram
ver qué nos
sent you.
dice.
She'll treat you like family.
Algo
Not a bad
encontraremos.
idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a
Vale,
good
vamos a quedar
rye,
siempre-
nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Vamos. A ver.
Let's go.
Yo pensaba que nos íbamos a dar de hostias ya con el grifo, tío. Sí, un poquito.
So, a griffin this close to
Un
the
poco de
village.
bajón, ¿no?
Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood,
La verdad es que se ve
burnt flesh.
genial, ¿eh?
Drives monsters crazy
Mola mogollón.
sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
No alteres el orden público. Recuerda que los guardias no permiten los robos y que tampoco te darán que molestes en exceso al prójimo. Tablones de anuncios cerca de las aldeas. Ah, típico, ¿no? Contratos en los pueblos para ir haciendo.
Don't touch me.
Perdón, perdón. Joder, solo llegar ya la lío. Voy a hablar con la campesina a ver qué dice.
The wild hunt in the heavens all.
Guay. Bueno, una taberna siempre está bien. Voy a brindar yo también.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
Que te calles.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Nilfgaard.
My
Cago
arse
en la
it is.
hostia.
Witches?
Bueno. Ya nos miran mal.
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Buah.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to
No,
it.
van a acabar mal. Ya te digo yo.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Hombre, pues...
There a contract on that griffin?
Hombre,
Nay,
somos
not
cazadores,
at the
¿no?
moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Pues vaya.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady.
Joder.
Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Preguntaremos, a ver.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Vale, esto representa que es... Esto es nuestro, ¿no? Sí. Bajes alquímicos... Y esto es... No son cartas. Debe haber algún juego de cartas o algo así. Ahora miraremos a ver. Tiramos para atrás. Vamos a ver si hablamos
Thanks.
con alguien.
For everything.
For everything. La verdad es que tiene buena pinta. Este juego. Una pena no poder llevarlo al máximo con mi PC.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
No debemos llamar la atención, ya verás.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Ya verás si no llamo la atención.
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless
No están,
cockerel.
esos son
Why are
normales.
they marking out them lines, eh? Passing out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
Están por aquí, tío.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Oh, qué guay.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Utiliza la fuerza.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Un poco chulambras, Vamos a ver. Pues yo quiero ir a donde están la mesa de antes. Voy a hablar con el gato.
There are 4 factions.
For what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face card.
Looking for a woman.
¿Por qué pasó aquí?
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Venga.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Joder. Me parece que la conoces.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
Jennifer.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
¿Sabes quién soy? Sí, es evidente. Vamos a preguntar dónde está.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
¿Qué le importa?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison.
Cansando ya este tío, ¿eh?
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Bueno, pues como parece que el juego va a ser un poquito pausado, sobre todo este inicio, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Habéis visto más o menos cómo empieza, básicamente. Hasta en media hora no he hecho prácticamente nada, solo ver vídeos y un poco de tutorial y poco más. Y bueno, la verdad es que tiene muy buena pinta. Por desgracia en mi ordenador no da para moverlo en ultra, pero se sigue viendo bastante bien. Y bueno, ahora toca echarle millones de horas y a disfrutarlo. Así que muchas gracias por ver el vídeo y hasta pronto.